Yeah, I would say I'm very excited about going into the new year around crypto, and I'll tell you why. Um, and I have to be transparent. You know, I'm an investor in Circle, which does USDC. I have many positions on, but they're one of them, and also an investor in FTX, both the US and the international company, and a paid spokesperson for FTX. So, with those disclosures aside, if you're going to see something remarkable at Davos this year, which happens in mid-January. Each year, that global gathering has a new theme. You know, a few years ago it was global warming, and then it became deglobalization, then globalization. This year, you're going to see crypto at the top of the list of what is being discussed by global bankers, specifically around payment systems.
The question is not if global adoption of cryptocurrency will happen, but when it will happen. The exact timeline is tricky to pin down. Mass adoption could take place in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, or more. However, the point is that it will happen, and there are objective benefits to learning about cryptocurrency before mass adoption comes. Understanding cryptocurrency earlier rather than later can provide a smoother transition for all individuals. Just like those who adopted the internet early, the first wave of adopters of cryptocurrency will have a leg up on the second and third wave. Rome wasn't built in a day, and it will also take some time for every country on Earth to adopt Bitcoin. Adoption by governments and companies remains a dubious question, and the digital gold thesis proposed by advocates faced harsh critics after Tesla sold 75% of its holdings in the second quarter of 2022. Larger entities buying or selling Bitcoin have always moved the needle on how close countries are to using cryptocurrencies as a store of value. Currently, the average purchase price of El Salvador's Bitcoin holdings stands at $30,744 each, making it a rather unprofitable investment, regardless of how long adoption by the large institutional holders will take and its subsequent impact on price expectations. In an interview with Meet Kevin on his YouTube channel, Kevin Oleary shared his belief that adoption of crypto was inevitable.
This year, you're going to see crypto at the top of the list of what is being discussed by global bankers, specifically around payment systems. Where we talk about a ACH transfer between banks or SWIFT transfer internationally, these were private sector innovations decades ago that were heavily regulated by global governments. And for the first time now, products like stablecoins could really disrupt that at a significantly faster, more productive, more transparent, more auditable, but above all, far less expensive system for transferring global assets. And so you're going to see companies like Circle headline at that event. And I think it's going to be, Davos will be all, you're going to see a lot of crypto-based conversation at a global level with global governments as they struggle to find some kind of policy and regulation. And that bill, the Stablecoin Transparency Act, is at the forefront of that. That is a bipartisan US bill that I think could be marked up by the time we get to that place, because it'll be after the midterms on November 8th, which is going to be significant for crypto policy. I think what will happen in the House will help crypto policy. But I think all of this is going to be really fascinating, and why everybody should stay on their toes. Lots of change coming.
According to a recent study by Finder.com, roughly 27 million Americans own cryptocurrency, 44.5% of which own Bitcoin. The percentage of Americans who own cryptocurrency has not yet reached 10% of the total population, but it has been on a steady incline since the inception of Bitcoin in 2009. The adoption of cryptocurrency is much like the adoption of any other technology. The rate at which adoption occurs grows very gradually until about 8 to 10%. And then generally explodes upwards to mass adoption from there. We can characterize this general rate of adoption with the phrase gradually and suddenly. Consider the adoption of the internet in the 1990s as an anecdote. In 1990, only a handful of governments, universities, businesses, and individuals were using the internet. But in the year 2000, everyone had to have a website. Similarly, smartphones were scarce in 2007 when the iPhone was invented. But by 2011, every person over the age of 12 is carrying around the internet in their pocket. We're still early to crypto. With this in mind, I think it is safe to say that we're still in early cryptocurrency days. Despite the massive valuations of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a handful of other cryptocurrencies, the data suggests that there is much more room for growth. With each passing year, we are seeing new developments come out of the space and capture the minds and pocketbooks of people all over the world. IRA allow you to save for retirement in a tax-advantaged way for greater financial security with lots of tax advantages. But most IRA offer the same boring stocks and bonds. Introducing iTrustCapital, the #1 crypto IRA platform in America. iTrustCapital allows cryptocurrency investors like you to enjoy all the exciting benefits of tax-advantaged retirement accounts. It combines the traditional IRA with the new, exciting world of cryptocurrencies. Why should you use iTrustCapital? It is the best crypto retirement platform in America, with some of the lowest fees of any cryptocurrency IRA platform. It gives investors adequate exposure to some of the top cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Solana, and Polkadot. You can buy and sell all your favorite crypto assets while enjoying amazing tax-free gains. It is adequately secured by Coinbase custody with a $320 million insurance to protect against theft. You can easily roll over an existing retirement account or begin a new one when you register on iTrustCapital. iTrustCapital is the trusted crypto IRA for many American investors who love the crypto industry. To join the millions of Americans who use the platform, please click on the link in the description box below. Thanks for watching. Till our next video, stay savvy.